is up, you guys? This is Los, Heath, and Anthony today with the MalcoCast. Thank you very much for joining us today. Today we are reacting to Weezer's version of Enter Sandman. I know, right? That's kind of weird. I mean, they never cover anything. Ever.
Never. Never.
I don't know. Do you guys think this is going to be any good?
Well, I guess we'll have to see.
I like Weezer, so I hope it is, because I think they're a good band, and I think they're a creative band. So I hope they have a spin on it.
All right. So without further ado, then let's check out Weezer's version of Enter the Sandman. Here it goes.
Man, give us some bass. Come on, let's get some bass in there. Don't rob New Sandman.
Starting out good. All right, we're going to start with Heath's opinion of the song. Heath, what did you think of this version of Enter Sandman?
It wasn't bad per se. I just was hoping to hear a little bit more Weezer influence other than, the little homage that they gave themselves there in the middle. But I just wonder how many more of these songs on this album are going to kind of be just more of a tribute necessarily than a cover. But it was definitely different. Hearing the difference in vocals, I think was probably the biggest thing for me. Obviously, there's definitely a difference. You could hear that, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Okay. What about you, Anthony?
I like Weezer. I love Weezer. I think one of my favorite songs is "Say It Ain't So," dude. I love that song for some reason. Hearing them, the covers that they've done in the past, and how they kind of do them within their own style, I was a little bummed out by this, dude, because I can hear this version anytime I want. I can put on the Black Album anytime I want and hear pretty much the same version as this, minus the little homage they pay to themselves and the lighter lyrics or vocals. I agree with Heath. I wish I would have heard a little more Weezer influence, like a little them being themselves a little bit and doing what they do best, kind of like when Metallica did when they had the icon from Metallica, and those bands came out there like Limp Bizkit, they made Sanitarium like their own song. Korn, they did it within their own style, I wanted some of that in this,
Yeah, no. I totally get it, man. To me, this was like the soccer mom version of Enter Sandman. The riff was there, though. That monster riff that's in, that defines the song is there. So the music to me was good. It's where it loses it for me is in the vocals. There are certain parts in there where it's not aggressive enough. It's just too vanilla. It's just too weak.
I absolutely agree with you, dude. I almost kind of feel like I really wonder how excited Weezer was to be doing this song, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
If this was kind of a label obligation or whatever, it was or a career obligation, if you don't do it, it's kind of a bad move,
Yeah.
Because I didn't hear any excitement in it. I wasn't it didn't feel like
it didn't.
They were hungry for it. They were happy to be actually doing it.
Yeah, no, it really didn't sound like they were at all interested in it. The music was good. Don't get me wrong. It was good. But it's just the vocals, and it's just like the little touches that the original had where the part where he sings "Take my hand," the original layers that with backing, they have a backing vocal that was just wow, And here's the thing about Metallica, right? And I didn't know about this until Anthony schooled me on it, and that is that this Black Album was considered watered down from all of the previous Metallica albums. This one was more pop, more mainstream, and it rings totally true because I was a complete rap guy. Didn't like anything else but rap. But when they played this song at a rally back at Napa High School, circa 1991 or 2 or one of those years, I was just like, I can't deny the awesomeness of this song. This song is fucking dope. I love it. And I bought the single back when that was a thing. It was a tape. It was Enter Sandman. And I was bumping that everywhere I would go in a car that primarily had rap music in it.
It's funny for me though, dude. I'm so tired of hearing this goddamn song. Dude, I'm so over this goddamn song. It's our generation's Stairway to Heaven. It's I'm actually learning this song for a cover band that I'm working on. And I'm like, how don't I already know how to play this shit, dude? Like, because it came out when we were first starting out on our instruments. But as I'm like, I don't want to listen to it anymore to play it because I feel like I should already know it and I'm burnt out on it.
Yeah.
So.
And the thing is also, like, I don't know if I was a teenager listening to this version of the song that I would have been like, oh, damn, this song is like, it's on the next level. I don't think I would have said that. It's just, the intensity isn't there. And to me, I think Weezer's done this, like, I mean, the last cover they did obviously was a big hit for them, and it revitalized Toto's Africa. It sounded just like it. And to me, the best covers are ones that you take and you kind of put your own thing on them. Like,
Exactly.
I think of one just really, really stark example of this is you guys remember Dynamite Hack back in the day?
Yeah.
They did Boys in the Hood, but they did it acoustically.
Yep. Right.
Oh,
right.
I remember thinking, "Oh my God, this is awesome," because they didn't do it in the way the original sounded at all. It was acoustic. You know, they took it and they made it themselves. I just don't think they did that here.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much, how much of that was. I'm just wondering, if there was a producer that was kind of guiding. The band, the way that they did it.
There's other songs that have been released on this album.
Right. Yeah.
So I haven't listened to those other ones, and there's different style of artists that have, like, I think there's a country artist that redid a song, I believe. Yep. So I don't think that all the songs are going to sound exactly the same.
Yeah. As
Metallica's rendition.
Oh no!
I just don't think Weezer put the time and energy into it.
Yeah, I mean they didn't.
So I think that brings up the good question that you said earlier. Was this like a label thing or what? But I just feel like that wouldn't be something that Metallica would be into. Like, hey, let's do a bunch of covers. But like, if there was a band that wasn't interested, I think they'd be like, that's fine because we got other people that are. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Or was it?
I will say this, that the proceeds to this whole album is going to a charity for the bands who did the songs choosing.
Oh,
right.
So that's pretty cool. That's cool. Like, I'm down with that for sure. So
yeah.
Well, let's face it, Metallica don't need no more money.
I think they would argue with that.
They're still rolling in the if there's any metal band that's rolling in the
whiskey business,
right? I mean, those guys are having no problem collecting checks.
Oh, absolutely. I thought that. Well, Weezer. No, I was just back to the whole point of covers being like the Deftones did a great cover of "Ordinary Love" by Sade, and they did.
I was thinking the same thing, dude. The first time I ever heard "Ordinary Love" that Deftones did, I was blown away by it, dude. I was like, "Oh wow!"
Yeah.
Like
great. They slowed it down and they made it darker, dude. It's really good, really good.
Yeah.
Or I even think back to the band Far, which I don't know how many people remember them, but they did Pony by, what was the band?
Genuine?
Yeah, Genuine. There you go.
Yeah.
They did that cover of Pony, and it was phenomenal. I remember when they released it, it was a crossover for them. It was being played on like Cameo and a lot of the hip hop stations and stuff because it was so good. But again, they kind of put their own spin on it. So it's kind of, I'm with Anthony. I'm a little disappointed that we didn't get a little bit of Weezer in it. The homage was definitely a cool little point of the song. That was good.
Dude, when I first heard that, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I was like, that's tight, like
that was cool. Yeah.
The little Buddy Holly part.
Yeah.
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 Now Metallica needs to come out and redo Buddy Holly for Weezer. Dressed up like Weezer did in Buddy Holly. Because you see Hanfield all nerded out, or Trujillo all nerded out doing
right. That'd be great.
Hey, dude, I wonder if like Lars Ulrich and like James Hetfield were like, "You're not changing this song anyway. You need to do it note for note." Like, I wonder if they did that. Kind of like...
No, I don't think they would, dude. I don't think they would. I don't think they would.
No.
Because like I said when they did the Icon.
Yeah.
Speaking of, happy birthday to James Hetfield. Today's his birthday.
Oh, right. Happy birthday.
Wow.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Hetfield. Pop ahead. Yeah. You know, like, I'm telling you. I modeled my life after him, dude. Like,
that's Anthony Hetfield over there.
Anthony Hetfield.
Whatever.
So what is the final verdict on the song? Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'm gonna get a half.
I was gonna say, I'm like right in the middle. Right in the middle. I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it
because they played it well, but it just didn't.
I didn't like it. I'm sorry. It was just not my cup of tea. Like I said, it was a soccer mom version of the song. I do appreciate the effort, though. I do appreciate the effort. They get an 8 for effort from me.
Hey, that's all. It's all right.
The proceeds are going to the Girl Scouts of America or something.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, God, that's great.
Jokers in this MalcoCast, I tell you.
Right.
Well, I think that's going to do it for today's MalcoCast. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, drop us a comment and a like, and thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time on the MalcoCast. Peace.